So we have all been seeing new launches of golf communities and lagoon communities, but Emaar has recently launched something that's actually very niche, a polo and equestrian community. Now, just to give you some perspective, only two of these actually exist in Dubai. And today I'm going to be explaining everything about the new launch in Grand Polo and Resorts, Chevalia 2. Now, for people who don't know the location, this is where Grand Polo Club and Resort is located. We are like 5 minutes from Al Maktoum Airport, 10 minutes from Expo City, and almost 30 to 35 minutes from downtown Dubai. Now, this is a third polo community in Dubai. The previous one was Polo Homes in Arabian Ranches 1, and the second one was Al Habtoor Polo Residences. If we go to the master plan of Grand Polo, this is where Chevalia is coming up, and you can already see the main beauty of this location is that you are right in front of the clubhouse and the stables and even the three polo fields that's going to be coming up here. Now the whole community is 5.54 million square meters huge, and almost 28% of it is just open spaces, so that makes it very exclusive. And if you check, the only two clusters that were launched previously on the polo field was Chevalia Fields and Chevalia Estate 1, and this is going to be the third launch overall that's going to be on the field, and we only have like three more remaining. And with every launch that's going to be coming up on the polo, the prices are definitely going to increase. So what's launching here? We have the 4-bedroom luxury villas, the 5-bedroom ultra luxury villas, and the 5-bedroom equestrian villas. Now before I go deeper into the project itself, one thing that I want to explain you is that 4 beds personally make more sense to me, because if you check, I've done the full analysis. They have the lower price for price per built up area and price per plot size per square feet, and even for the 5 bed equestrian, I've done all of the analysis. And even if you check land to build ratios, 4 beds make more sense. And even if you check margin cost per additional square feet, the cost that it's gonna we have to bear to upgrade it to a 5-bed ultra luxury or an equestrian villa. So I have done all the analysis, but if I cover this here, it's gonna make the video too much long. So hit me up and we can discuss further regarding this. Now, if I go on further into the unit analysis and the location of the units, first things, 74 4 beds will be present here, 24 5 beds, and 22 the equestrian villas. So if we check, we have 4 beds both inner and on the outer shell of the cluster, and the 5 beds are only around the amenities here. And the 6 beds have two locations, one on the polo and the other that are on the amenities, okay, the cluster amenities. Personally, even though equestrian villas, the layout and everything is good, but it just makes more sense to invest a bit more and get an equestrian villa on the polo itself rather than getting it something on the back, because at the end of the day, we both know that that's going to appreciate more than the one on the amenities. And if you check, this is how the facade is going to be. So we have beautiful facade here. I personally think the villas look beautiful. And now let's move on to the floor plans. For the 4-bedroom luxury villas, we have an average built up area of 4,168, a plot area of almost 5,800. And if we check the floor plan, we have a guest bedroom on the ground floor, the maid's room on the ground floor, and apart from that, it's just a living room and the storage laundry area. On the first floor, we have 3 ensuite bedrooms, and on the second floor, we just have a roof lounge and pantry. Now, one thing that I want you to notice is this is not a swimming pool, it's just a provision for swimming pool. So we need not get confused on that. Now, for the 5 bedrooms, the average built up area that we have here is almost 5,000 square feet, plot size of almost 6,050 square feet. And if we check, here we have an ensuite guest room, and the powder room is completely separate. Apart from that, we have the normal maid's room on the ground floor, and we have 3 ensuites again on the first floor, and 1 ensuite bedroom and a study on the second floor. So that's all for the 5 beds. Now for the 5-bedroom equestrian villas, I'll tell you the main difference. Although you get a higher built up area of 8,600 approx, and the higher plot area as well of 9,200 approximately. Now the main difference is we get the same guest bedroom ensuite. Main difference is that we have one driver's room that's kept completely separate from the villa, and apart from that, we have a separate maid's room access from here, and we have a dirty kitchen as well as a show kitchen. So that's the main difference. And if we move on to the first floor, we have 4 ensuite bedrooms here, and on the second floor, we just have a roof lounge and the study room. So that's it for 5-bedroom equestrian. Now if we move on to the prices, 4-bedroom luxury villas start at a price of 7.88 million all the way up to 8.6 million. For the 5 bedrooms ultra luxury villas, we have the prices from 10.03 million all the way up to 10.62 million. And for the 5 bedroom equestrian villas, we have prices starting from 17.6 million all the way up to 18.9 million. As I've told you, personally, it makes sense for me to invest if I check the best value. 4 beds makes the most sense to me. So if you want to discuss further on that, then hit me up and we can discuss more about it. Now for the major thing, the payment plan, we have the Emaar's normal 80/20 payment plan with the completion on June 2029. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, let me know, and that's it. See you in the next one.